Hi, Sag. Thanks for joining me for your March 2018 forecast. I am shuffling the Mythical Goddess Tarot from Catherine Skaggs and Sage Holloway. It's beautiful. I'm definitely connecting with it. And let's start our month. We are similar to January in that we have another blue moon this month. We have a full moon at the top of the month on the 1st. I feel like Mercury is retrograde. I'm tongue-tied, so bear with me. March 1st, our full moon, 11 degrees of Virgo. There's some awareness for you in the career sector and in your position of authority and your limelight, your status. There is closure in the career for you. You might have completed a project or an assignment. You could be heading for retirement if that also applies, if you're of that age. There is a sharp awareness, though, at 11 degrees of Virgo in your natal charts. Please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos. On the 6th, both Mercury and Venus enter the sign of Aries, and since this is our cardinal ingress, it is the time of spring. This is the time for Aries. You are lucky, though, because all of this fire energy works for you, Sagittarius. This will trine any of your fire placements. And with Mercury and Venus in Aries, that's generating action in the 5th house of true love and romance, of deep connection, deep connection with your children, but a lighthearted dating connection. This could be creativity and fertility as well. So Mercury here has about 15 days direct, and then on the 22nd, Mercury will retrograde in Aries at 16 degrees, back through the 4-degree mark of Aries until April 15th. So I would advise handling your taxes prior to the deadline of the 15th and to do so before the 22nd of March, which cuts off about a good 3 to 4 week period of time in preparation. But you really don't want to finalize and sign documents and handle such official things like your tax returns in a time period where the planet of information, data, and analysis and communication is slowed down and retrograde in the cosmos. So I'm putting that out there to give some time on that. Also, we have Jupiter retrograding on the 8th of March at 23 degrees of Scorpio, back through the 13-degree mark of Scorpio, and then going direct on July 10th. So he's retrograde quite a while, and in a place I really don't mind. He's in the 12th house for you as he's getting ready to connect with your sign in mid-October. I feel like whether he is direct or retrograde, this is an abundant, prosperous energy. You are being expanded in the intuitive sector. And I just feel like the dispersed energy of your benevolent intuition, it's just happening a little bit in spurts as opposed to magnifying this the whole time. You've been having very active dream life or expanded dreams. It could feel like the minute you go to sleep, you are involved in dream until you wake up. With Jupiter retrograde in the 12th house of dreams and psychic ability and intuition and rest. With Venus in the 5th house, this is great for attraction. This is where you want the planet of love and harmony and balance, in the 5th house of dating and love. And connecting with your children. And for those of you independent entrepreneurs who are dealing with creative work and freelance work, this could see big boost in your ambition, in your effortless connection to your skill set, and your contacts and clientele could increase from the 6th until the 22nd at least. We have our new moon on St. Patrick's Day on the 17th at 26 degrees of Pisces. And that same day, Mars enters Capricorn. You like this. Here's why. This new moon is working with Mars as they sextile each other, one sign away from each other. There is a 60-degree energy between Pisces and Capricorn, so Mars is stimulating the money sector through May 16th for you. And when Mars is in the second house, there is confidence, there is a sense of achievement in how you can earn your money. You could navigate the most brilliant promotion. But the way that the moon and Mars are working together, there's a relationship between how you're earning your money and you working from home. Because the new moon hits your 4th house of home and environment. So I feel like there is a new concept for Sag in how you could earn just by sitting in front of your computer. And it doesn't have to be that you own your own business. It could be that you are working from home that day. And going forward, I could even see that you do something like, on Fridays, I'll be at home. Or you're reorganizing your schedule to benefit your self-worth, your self-value, and this applies to the environment that you are in. There's a fresh start in the environment sector for you on the 17th. On the 20th, happy spring, our vernal equinox and our cardinal ingress when the sun enters Aries is a time for action. This is the 5th house for you. So the sun, Mercury, and Venus are conjunct this very romantic sector. But 2 days after spring, Mercury retrogrades. So if the pace goes slower in this 5th house, it's okay. I know that it's a time of action. We think of pushing forward then. But there could be just a little bit of a slow delay until Mercury goes direct. On the 31st, we have that full blue moon, the 2nd full moon of the month, at 10 degrees of Libra in the 11th house of friendships and social activity, putting an awareness or an end to a connection or a club that you're affiliated with that you no longer need to participate in that same exact day. A lot of dual transits and aspects happening at the same time. On the 31st, Venus, personal planet, enters Taurus, the planet she naturally governs. So the health is tended to, diet, routine, workouts, your work itself, your schedule, your scheduling. All of this done, though, in a Mercury retrograde, just tend to things bit by bit. Don't try to get everything done the first day that Venus goes into Taurus. Let's get to the cards. I'm excited to see what comes up for you. I do want to tell you that your medium messages are available now on Vimeo On Demand. The links are below in my Show More section. And I am having a spring special that I wanted to tell you about because on March 20th, I am increasing my rates just slightly to cover some fees and costs that have increased for us. I say us because I say business owners. We always have to pay certain fees and taxes and PayPal fees, etc. So I'm increasing my rates a little bit, but prior to then, from the 1st of March through the 19th of March, I'm offering a special on my 1-hour reading, which is a 60-minute Astro Tarot reading. You can now receive this reading for the rate of a 45-minute session, which is $125. I did offer this to my clients last month in a newsletter because they are subscribers to my newsletter as well as my clients. So now I'm offering it to everyone who watches me here. If you're not following me on Instagram, you might consider doing that too so you can get the data earlier than these posts. But if you're interested in reading with me and you've never had that experience, now would be the time to do so before my rates go up. So let's see what is here for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon for the month of March. First card, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wind, intuition, intention, travel, the mind, developing the sharpness of your mind. Now, this month isn't great for travel when it comes to the 3rd and 4th week, but I don't know if there's a problem with it beforehand, although your ruling planet, Jupiter, is retrograde in the 12th house for you. I feel like if you're going to go somewhere, it should be someplace that stimulates this. And it could be some part of learning for you. The next card, wow, she's here, I think, in almost every reading. And this is the card of the Lovers. See the little symbol for Gemini in the corner? So this is the ecstatic union. It's Gemini. This is your polar opposite sign, Sag. I feel like I pull this a lot for Sagittarians when we do readings. You're attracted to Gemini. And that governing the 7th house for you, the house of marriage and soulmate, you could be traveling and maybe connecting, attracting, choosing between lovers. The Gemini has a little bit of a triangle to it. Geminis have 2 sides, and then there's you. So there could be you choosing between 2 attractions or deciding whether or not to go forward with the attraction with a Gemini. 2 of coins, 2 of earth. I see a little symbol for Jupiter in the corner there. This is your investments, your partnerships, your business connections, investors and partnerships, the shared resources. It's also the juggling and balance of several jobs. Mars in the 2nd house. And, oh, look at that. Yes. Oh my God, I have the chills. Okay, see how this says Capricorn right there? Earth sign. Well, I just said Mars, and Mars goes into Capricorn, which is your 2nd house, the 2. So I love the imagery, the symbolism of it, and how it relates to your specific astrology. So Capricorn governs your 2nd house, and that's Mars in that sector for 2 months. 2 of coins. You're going to get paid here, Sag. Ooh, this one hasn't come up before. These cards are cool, and I'll be showcasing them soon on Instagram, so please follow me there to see. White buffalo calf woman. Okay, sacred fire. This is the card of strength. I see Leo in the corner, but I know that the 11th card of the major arcana is the strength card. Wow, this is badass. I like the white buffalo calf woman. She is holding that buffalo on her back. I mean, you want to talk about strength. She is determined. She's fire. She is the source of her own revelation. That is not my words. Those aren't my words. Okay, Sag, you're having creative ideas, and you might need to patent them, figure out who's investing in them, get your finances in order, your shared resources in order. One more card. Wow. Aditi, the great world. This is the card of judgment. This is all karmic. You have major arcana cards. Look at this. And they're all purple. They're not all purple in the deck. So purple's your color. And actually, that is a Sagittarius color. Blues and purples. Royal, deep colors of blues and purples work for you. Aditi, this is the judgment card. There is a karmic symbolism to this. You might be manifesting the correct career path, your correct creative endeavor, and you have strength behind you. You have karma, and you'll reap the reward you deserve. I love it. This is powerful reading, and if you need to travel in order to make things happen, you can do it. Just try to avoid the retrograde. Do it in the first 3 weeks of March. Thank you so much, Sag. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and for your likes and your supports here on YouTube. I'm wishing you a lovely March. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.